What's up, Brian Tong here, and welcome to the Apple Byte for everything good and bad inside the world of Apple. Let's get to it, and we start with the iPad. We're expecting new ones this fall, and a new report from Japanese blog Mac Otakara claims that the new iPad Mini 4 will be a smaller version of the current hardware inside the iPad Air 2. Now, they also claim it may release alongside a new iPad Air 3 with the all-new A9 chip inside, even if that's contrary to previous reports that said we'd see no Air model this year, with the focus being on the 12.9-inch iPad Pro. Now, Apple has faced 6 straight quarters of declining iPad sales, and a recent IDC tablet tracker report says even though Apple remains the world's largest tablet vendor, the iPad's market share has fallen below 25%, and the overall market continues to decline. In new developments around the Apple TV, recently revealed patent filings by the Big A in early 2014 showcased the use of a fingerprint sensor on a remote control for custom profiles that could be used with something like the Apple TV. Now, the patent describes it as being used on a dedicated remote control, but it could be used on hardware that supports Touch ID. So maybe we'll eventually get multiple user profiles for an iPad, but even slicker, custom profiles for viewing content on the Apple TV. It doesn't mean we'll be seeing this anytime soon, but with their current tech, it's a no-brainer to make this happen. All right, new tech from Intel is on the horizon that has implications for future Macs thanks to a leaked slide from Fanless Tech. Intel's Skylake processors will provide up to 20% performance boost, 41% faster graphics, and up to 30% more battery life over the current Broadwell chipset. Now, Apple's MacBook Air and 13-inch Retina Pro have Broadwell processors, but the rest of their product line is still on Haswell, which might indicate Apple is skipping a chip generation and leapfrogging to Skylake for even a bigger jump in performance gains. Now, the new processors will start shipping in October, giving us plenty of time to possibly see an upgrade with some Apple Macs before the end of this year. And in more new groovy tech, this time by Intel and Micron, the two companies announced a brand new class of memory called 3D XPoint that both are calling a major breakthrough. It's 1,000 times faster, 10 times denser, and more durable than the current NAND flash storage that's used in mobile devices and solid-state drives. Now, this is huge. It's still a very nascent technology, and it won't be used in mainstream devices just yet because of its high costs, but it has the potential to bring major gains for mobile devices and desktops. And hey, Apple, get on this ASAP. Thanks in advance. All right, music site Hits Daily Double reports their record label sources claim Apple Music has signed up more than 10 million subscribers in the first 4 weeks. Apple is sharing that figure with insiders, and I honestly thought it would be higher because it's free, but we'll see how many stick with it after the 3-month trial. Now, they report a couple of hip-hop tracks are streaming on par with Spotify and their 75 million paid subscribers. Also, if you're a music lover and your data usage has skyrocketed thanks to Apple Music, myself included, T-Mobile has added Apple Music to its free music streaming service where you will not be charged for using the data from Apple Music. Plus, anyone buying an iPhone in the next couple of months on T-Mobile will be able to upgrade to the brand new, unannounced, rumored iPhone 6s for free, so good on you, T-Mobile. And in more iPhone news, take a look at this photo from Nowhere Else FR. It's believed to be the front panel of the upcoming iPhone 6s, giving us a first look of something that looks exactly like the iPhone 6's front panel. And if you were hoping for an iPhone 6C, it looks like it isn't happening anymore. Business Insider reports rumors were swirling that Apple would bring a 4-inch screen iPhone similar in design to the current 6 and offer it at a lower price, but sales of the 6 have done so well, they may not have wanted to cannibalize sales. Now, the only drawback, I won't be able to make another Allen Bryverson plastic skit.
We sitting here, Apple's supposed to be the leader for innovation, and we're in here talking about plastic?
And in our final story, sometimes a news headline becomes larger than life, and when it does, you know it ends up on the Apple Byte. We're talking about Deflategate, Tom Brady, the New England Patriots, and his smartphone. Now, I'll spare you the details because if you don't know about this already, you don't care. But here it is. The NFL recently accused Brady of destroying his cell phone on the same day he was supposed to give it to investigators about his deflated balls. But Brady said he didn't destroy it at all. Instead, he replaced his Samsung phone with a new iPhone 6 because his Samsung phone was broken. And you know what? Somewhere, Apple really needs to capitalize on this.
Hey, Tom, you've won 4 Super Bowls, 3 Super Bowl MVP awards, and 2 league MVPs. You know when your balls are perfect. And of all people, you should know. If it's not an iPhone, it's not an iPhone.
All right, that's going to do it for this week's show. You can always email us at theapplebite@cnet.com or tweet me at Brian Tong, and I'll respond after my midday nap. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you all next time for another Bite of the Apple.